Hey everyone, it's Mark here, and today I'll be doing a soft-spoken Q&A video. You guys asked a lot of good questions, so I'm super excited to be answering these questions for you. I have them written on a few sheets of paper, so we'll get started. This should be a lot of fun. So, Global Traveler asks, what got you into ASMR in the first place? Well, 2.5 years ago, I was watching Zach's Got Games, and I was up in my room in my apartment during summer break, and I saw a recommended video. It was by Massage ASMR. He's probably considered the king of ASMR. I think he's the most subscribed to male ASMR artist. But the video I saw that he made that was recommended to me was ASMR binaural brushing 2.1, and I ended up clicking on it because I had no clue what it was, and I had my headphones in luckily, so that worked out well. And yeah, I listened to those sounds. That's how my love for ASMR started, and I'm super glad that YouTube recommended it to me, because I used it all throughout my rest of my college days, and I always wanted to make ASMR videos after discovering ASMR on YouTube, but I decided to wait until after college, since college is pretty busy. But yeah, I'm so glad I found that video. I never had that many tingles before in my life, and I was like, wow, I want to definitely experience ASMR much more often after listening to that, because I clicked on that video like right before I left, and I was craving to listen to another video after work after that. So yeah, Massage ASMR was the first ASMR artist I listened to and what got me into ASMR in the first place. Felipe Porta asks, a goal of subs for you? Well, the first most important thing for me is that I'm enjoying the process of making videos, and I definitely am. And as long as there are people out there watching my videos, I'll definitely keep making ASMR videos. But in terms of numbers, I would say my next big goal will be 10,000 subscribers, since, most people look at things in terms of tens, and my ultimate goal would be 100,000 subscribers. I mean, do I expect to get either of them? I don't know, but as long as I enjoy making these videos, and as long as there's people that like watching the videos, I'll keep making them. And if I ever reach those goals, wow, I'll be super excited. And yeah, those would probably be my number goals in terms of subs right now. Danny Ryan asks, what's your personal favorite triggers? Well, my personal favorite triggers are definitely anything with tapping. I like fast tapping, aggressive tapping. I'll even listen to some slow tapping. It all depends on the kind of mood I'm in for ASMR. I also like to listen to scratching sounds. Fabric sounds is a new favorite for me as well. And visual ASMR, I've been getting a lot more into that lately. So those are the current triggers I listen to the most. ASMR 23 asks, what do you do for a living? I currently work at USPS. I've been working a lot lately close to 60 hours a week because it's the holiday season, but sometime after the holiday season, my hours should go down close to normal again, and that's why lately I haven't been posting quite as many videos as I would like to, but after the holiday season, I'll be posting a lot more videos again. Jackaboy L asks, who's your favorite singer or music artist? My favorite music artist is Drake. I've been listening to him since I was 13 years old, and I'm really into listening to hip-hop and rap music because I like the beats and faster tempos of songs. I do a lot of working out and a lot of running, so that's what I mostly use music for. That and when I'm just chilling at home. But yeah, I'll listen to almost any genre of music besides country or like heavy screamo, so I'm pretty flexible in terms of music. Lunk asks, what is your favorite video game? If you don't like video games, what is your favorite movie? Well, I can definitely tell you that I love video games, so I'll save the movie question for someone else who asks that later on. My favorite video game is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. That's for the GameCube. I played that when it first came out, and I just was hooked to that game. I put a ton of hours into that. It was actually a very challenging game for me back then because I was pretty young, and I must have rushed through the game or something because the Shadow Queen was very hard to beat. I don't know if I'd still struggle beating the Shadow Queen. That's the final boss at the end, but I had to beat the Shadow Queen with 1 HP left. Wow, that game was challenging, had memorable characters. I loved the story. Everything in my mind was perfect with that game, so that's why I think that has to be my favorite game of all time. George Deza asks, which country would you like to visit? Well, I'd like to visit many different countries because I want to travel around a lot and see the world. Right now, though, I would have to say I'd like to visit Australia, and I'd like to go over to the United Kingdom, visit some areas over there as well. I just want to experience some different cultures and see what's out there in the world. J Skibs asks, are you a gamer? If so, what games do you play? I am definitely a gamer. I am big on Nintendo games, not so much on PlayStation or Xbox, but the type of games I play are any type of Mario game. I grew up with that. I play Donkey Kong, Animal Crossing is another big one, and The Legend of Zelda. Those are the big types of games that I play all the time for Nintendo. Alex asks, how old are you? I'm 24. Where are you from? I'm from the United States, and I'm from the state of Michigan. Shout out to any fellow Michiganders out there. Leave a comment down below if you're from Michigan. I'd like to see if any of you are also from there. Who's your favorite ASMR artist? I enjoy listening to a lot of different ASMR artists, but if I have to choose one right now, I'd have to say Nicholas Productions. I know he's been pretty busy lately and hasn't been posting as much, but I just really like his personality and his chill atmosphere he brings to his videos. He does a lot of live streams as well, and I listen to his oily ear massage video all the time. He has a really nice microphone. He has the 3DO. He used to have a skull microphone. I also like many other ASMR artists, like I said. But I'll have to make another video soon for ASMR appreciation of all my favorite ASMR artists, because I could go on and on about ASMR artists for hours straight if I do that in this video. And I want to get to all the questions, so yeah, I'll probably do a video on my favorite ASMR artists sometime. So you can all check out any of them you want to check out, and so I can give them appreciation for all the great videos they've made. What's your favorite trigger? My favorite trigger has to be tapping. I know a lot of people call tapping the spam of the ASMR community, but there's a reason why a lot of people do it, because a lot of people really enjoy it, and that's including I myself. I listen to mostly fast tapping and aggressive tapping, but I'll also listen to some slow tapping occasionally, like I said. And the last question from Alex is, do you have any pets? I currently do not have any pets. I may consider getting a dog sometime, because I'm a big fan of dogs. But right now, I just moved into a new apartment during the summer, so I wasn't ready to have any pets here, but I may consider it in the future. The next question is from Liam Elder YT, and he asks, what are your plans for YouTube in the future, and do you plan to expand past ASMR? My future plans for YouTube are to continue to make ASMR videos on this channel. I really enjoy making videos, and I really enjoy interacting with you all. The ASMR community is great, and I see myself making videos for a long time in the future. Do you plan to expand past ASMR? I don't see myself planning to expand past it, but I may add another channel someday. If I ever did, I would probably make a gaming channel, since I'm a big fan of video games. I actually bought this microphone for video game recordings because I wanted to make a channel on video games a couple of years ago. I actually have a Elgato HD60, which is a video game capture recording device. I was going to start a channel, but I tested it out, and my computer doesn't render the capture device very well because it's only a Core i3, so I need to get new equipment if I ever plan on doing that. So I ended up putting that on hold, and I ended up starting this ASMR channel later on, so I was glad I bought this microphone. I also actually used to have a Pokemon card opening channel when I was in college. That was back in 2015, but I ended up stopping the channel because it was getting too expensive for a college student to run. Eva Rose asks, do you have any pet peeves? General pet peeves would probably be like loud noises coming from an ASMR artist. You know, like when you're trying to read and someone talks super loud in a library, or when it's just quiet and you're trying to sleep. I'm also not a big fan of eating sounds in real life because I have slight misophonia, and that is basically an annoyance or an upsetness over hearing loud sounds such as food eating and like chewing gum and many other loud noises like that. So those would be my main pet peeves. She also asks, what about for an ASMR related pet peeve? Is there a type of ASMR video that you can't get into and gives you the heebie-jeebies? Well, there are a few different types of sounds I'm not a fan of. Those have to be eating sounds, also like really sloppy mouth sounds, and the last one would be scratching paper towel. I don't know, I just can't get into those, but most other sounds I can get into pretty well that I know of right now. Jared Moore asks, do you play any sports? I've played a lot of sports throughout my life so far. In 8th grade, I started out playing American football and basketball, and I was also in a bowling league. Then throughout high school, I did American football and track. And in college, I was a student athlete. I did cross country and track. And now I mostly just lift weights and do body weight exercises, along with a lot of outdoor activities like running and biking. Mars Boston asks, what is your favorite movie of all time? Well, I'm actually more of a TV series fan than I am a movie fan, but I have watched quite a bit of movies in my lifetime as well. My favorite movie would have to be either any of the movies from the Star Wars series or any of the movies from the Harry Potter series. If I actually had to choose from those, though, I would say Star Wars Episode 3. That was a pretty sad movie, but there was a lot of action in that one, and it had a really good storyline. And from Harry Potter, I would probably say the Chamber of Secrets, because there was a lot of mystery in that one, and I watched that one a lot when I was younger. The next question is from Cameron Gillen, and they ask, where are you from? I'm from the United States, and I'm from the state of Michigan. And what's your real first name? My real first name is Mark. I actually say it a lot at the beginning of all my videos, but I'm sure it sounds a lot like I'm saying, hey everyone, it's Smart here, instead of saying, hey everyone, it's Mark here. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just hard to tell between those two names. The Big Hair asks, any triggers that are not your favorite / you hate? Like I said earlier, I'm not a big fan of sloppy mouth sounds, eating sounds, or scratching sounds on paper towel. Suppressed ASMR asks, what is your favorite superhero / comic character and why? Well, I'm not super big on superheroes and comic characters, but I would have to say Batman, because Batman's a meme, and he's got a nice low Batman voice, and he's a classic character, so yeah, I like Batman. I like Batman. Billy Link asks, what are your aspirations for the future? What do you hope to do, and where would you like to be doing whatever that is? My aspirations for the future are to create a lifestyle that I enjoy and love waking up to every day. I don't have a specific idea as to one thing that would be, but I'd like to be doing many different things. Like creating videos is something I really enjoy doing. I do enjoy my work at USPS right now as well. And selling things online would be another fun thing that I like to do. Where would I like to be doing whatever that is? I am a big fan of the West Coast. I haven't been there, but I've heard a lot of good things about the West Coast. I at least want to visit around there, but maybe I'd consider living around the Oregon area someday. That's a place that interests me. If not, Michigan's a pretty nice place to live, and anywhere in the Midwest is nice. I've been down south in the South Carolina area before as well. That's also a really cool place to live. I don't have like a specific place I want to live yet in mind, but I definitely do want to travel and see the world in the future. So as long as I get to see many different places, I'm not really big on where exactly I live. Billy Link also asks, how tall are you? This is a question that also interests me for a lot of different people, but I am 5'11". I usually think people I watch, whether it be like athletes or music artists, I always think they're taller than what they actually are. I don't know why, but I usually just do. Guinea Pig asks, do you have any pets? If so, how many and what kind? Well, I currently do not have any pets, but I had quite a bit of pets in the past, back when I was living at home. I've had rabbits, dogs, and the dogs were mostly American Eskimos. I've had a cat. I've had 2 guinea pigs. I'm sure that interests you. They were named Oreo and Cinnamon. I've had fish and horses as well. Chronix asks, do you think pineapple on pizza is acceptable? Personally, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I'm more of a pepperoni and mushroom type of guy for my pizza. So, if you like pineapple, shoo. I'm just kidding. If you like pineapple, that's fine, but I don't want to see it. Seb ASMR asks, do you prefer summer or winter? Why? Well, I'm definitely more into summer than winter, because in summer I can do more activities that I enjoy, like swimming and biking and running. I do like how winter looks better, like when you look out your window. I actually don't really mind the cold. I just don't like having to drive through slushy snow or run through slushy snow, but I do like the cool temperatures. And yeah, I'll make another winter video of me walking through the winter snow like I did last winter. I know Seb wants to see another one, so I'll do that for you. Kathy Gal 636 asks, do you have a girlfriend? Nope. Do you have any bad habits? I definitely eat a lot of sweets. I also used to grind my teeth when I slept in the past. I don't think I do it quite as much anymore. I have no clue. But that was at least another bad habit. And occasionally I'll rub like a piece of fabric between my fingers. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't know if that's even a bad habit. But that's something I do a lot as well. And her last question is, when is your birthday? My birthday is December 3rd. Mr. Music Mouse asks, besides being an awesome YouTuber, oh, thank you. You've been around on the channel since the very beginning. I appreciate it. But he asks, what are some of your hobbies, interests, and goals in life? So some of my hobbies include reading, running, biking, swimming, outdoor activities like hiking, and many others. I'm also a big fan of music. I'm a fan of dancing as well, and video games. I watch TV from time to time, and I'm a big fan of the NFL. and my goals in life. I want to travel many different places in the world, see many new things, and be happy with my life and wake up every day with a lifestyle I enjoy. Alex Paradis asks, how many times does it take to film an ASMR video? Well, it all depends on the day and what kind of video it is. Like today, this video, I have had to stop and re-record quite a few times because it's pretty loud outside right now. And I guess when it's more like a question-based video, I usually have to stop and edit a lot more. But if it's like a more simple video like tapping, I usually get it done in one take, as long as nothing goes wrong with the camera or the microphone. But I would say anywhere between 1 to 5 takes. The 5 is being like if I do a fastest ASMR challenge video, I like to do those in one take. So if I make a mistake, like turn on my watch and it makes a loud sound, I'll redo the video. Or if I drop something, make it extremely loud. So yeah, it depends. Petty ASMR asks, favorite fast food place? That would have to be Burger King, because it's pretty nostalgic for me, because I went there a lot as a kid and I really liked the toys there. I would get the kids' meals all the time, and they had some cool Pokemon toys there and Star Wars toys. Favorite history period? That would have to be the Civil War period, because there was a lot of cool history during that time. I know it was a pretty unfortunate time, but it's cool to read about the history, and that was when Abraham Lincoln was around. I definitely like reading about him as a president as well. Biggest achievement so far? I would have to say getting my bachelor's degree in college. Do you have a favorite quote? I don't have a specific quote that sticks out to me, but I watch a guy called Infinite Waters, and he has a lot of good quotes that I really enjoy. One of those is, life is so much better when you stop caring about what everyone thinks and start to actually live for yourself. And I think many people do certain things because they want to look right to other people, but in the end they're not making themselves happy. So I think it's important to surround yourself with people who support what you want to do in life, and you shouldn't be afraid to do what you want to do, because life is really short and you might as well try to make it the best experience you can. I say, like, think about yourself on your deathbed in the future, and think about what you would say, what you regret not doing, and you should get out and do what you would say at that moment. What has been your most embarrassing moment? Well, when I was in college, I had to go over to my job, and I decided to leave 5 minutes before work because I drove there usually. So I was listening to some music, and I put my key in my car and it didn't start. I was like, oh no, I have to be at work in 5 minutes. And so I got out, and I ended up running in my jeans in 5 inches of snow, slushy snow, on the side of a busy road. I just don't like running in jeans, trying to get somewhere. I feel like it's stupid. Like, you know, those moments when you're like late for class and you have to run in the hallways. I don't know, those moments are just like, bleh, to me. I've had many other embarrassing moments too, but that one sticks out to me right now. Armitage Shanks asks, what's your family heritage? I am 50% German, I'm 25% Finnish, and the last 25% is a mix of many different things. I think it might be a little bit Polish or Swedish, and I'm a little bit of Russian as well, and probably some other things I'm not really sure about, but I might do the ancestry.com DNA test sometime in the future. I like learning about heritage. River Sparkle asks, what is your favorite season? My favorite season has to be spring because everything comes to life again and everything is green and there's cooler temperatures and you have a long time until winter comes back again. Alexandra Ozerski asks, what are your favorite triggers? My favorite triggers are tapping, scratching, fabric sounds, and visuals right now. And Wendy Era Mother asks, favorite trigger? And my favorite trigger has to be tapping, like aggressive tapping or fast tapping. And your name, and my name is Mark. So those are all the Q&A questions I had. Thanks for asking your questions. I hope you enjoyed this video and got to know me a little bit more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.